Frank, registered dietitian, and I have a lot to say related to me and being gay and my experiences. I'm hoping my experiences will be able to help someone who may tune into this. I'm here today to speak on some things that may have impacted my comfort level of coming out and why I may have suppressed my true self. And these things are related to some experience through childhood and even some adult experiences as well. I remember the first thing was related to normal gender roles. I wanted to play volleyball and cheerleading, however, I was told that was not appropriate. Women did cheerleading and volleyball, not boys. So I was unable to do something that I wanted to do, which could have been a way to express myself due to the fact that it was not appropriate for my gender. I will say that I grew up in the 90s, so I don't know if that may have impacted me in that way. Another thing that I would bring up related to the gender specific things is I remember when I was in middle school and I had some friends that were girls that I felt close to. They called me gay, or they said that I acted gay. This impacted me and made me feel insecure, and it also hurt my feelings. I I tried my best to do what I could to not seem gay. I was more masculine presenting, and I played male sports such as football, and that was even related to similar incidents about the whole volleyball and cheerleading back then. I played football, boxing, and also basketball. Well, the girls may or may not have known what they were doing, but the way they mentioned gay in a negative light, it impacted me to more suppress myself. And so again, here's another situation where I'm not able to be my true self due to social circumstances in which people mention something that may not have been my attention at all, but now it's totally something I'm focused on, and I'm trying to suppress whatever part of me that might lead to someone believing that I was gay at that time. I didn't even know what I was at that time because it wasn't on my mind until someone brought it up. Another situation is more an adult situation where I was at a family get-together that included immediate relatives, but also distant family members and friends as well. And I was in a room where one of my nephews was being able to play video games. However, some kid mentioned that I was a faggot. He said because of the fact that he knew that me and my boyfriend were together. This is the same boyfriend that I would eventually marry, so he's my husband now. But at that time, he was my boyfriend. So he called the little fellow, the little kid, he was probably less than 10 years old. He called us faggots. And the reason why I feel that that was wrong and hurtful was because I know that that's just how it hit me to the core. But also, I did not cause a confrontation because it was at a family function and it was not in my own home. I did not want to disrespect someone else's home. So I didn't say anything about it, but it led me to realize and understand that people or kids, they mimic their parents, they voice or say things in a way that what their parents believe or what they may be taught at home. And so I know that that was a direct teaching in the home. And maybe that family was more of those kind of families that I experienced early in the 90s, where there was this thing that men had to be super masculine, and those types of words were appropriate, which they are not. They are hurtful, they are mean, they can even be bullying. I hope one day that that kid, who's maybe a young adult now, will be able to go ahead and understand that words can hurt. Now, another experience related to that was different things about body image where I was insecure at a young age about my body image because of the fact that I felt like my body appeared more feminine. I thought my thighs were like women's thighs. And so that made me feel some type of way. But the problem is I was so young, I shouldn't even been thought about it. That was shouldn't been on my mind at all. However, it happened. And so I felt some kind of way about it. And it's just horrible that you again suppress yourself due to all these kind of social dynamics which influence who you want to be and how you want to present. Because who wants to be the oddball? Who wants to be the misfit? Who wants to be talked about in a negative way? I thank you all for taking the time to watch. Please like, please subscribe, please be interactive. In summary, there's a lot that I've been through in life. There's a lot of social circumstances which may influence how I present today. I am thankful for the experiences that I've been through, and I've grown from them.